Creators today have everything. It is so easy to make content right now. I mean, we have the best gear nowadays, the best software. There's so many platforms. We got AI to help get you started. There's instructions and how-tos and tutorial everywhere. And somehow that's exactly why many of us can't start. We are drowning in options, but starving for clarity. Technology has made it easier than ever to be a content creator, but the overloaded choices have made it harder to decide. We tend to confuse these options with progress, and then that keeps us spinning a wheel. Okay, just today, Canva dropped new software because they basically bought Infinity Designer, and now they're going to be putting out Infinity Designer for free. I was just talking to a client. I personally use Adobe Express. Adobe Max is going on right now. Canva decides to do their event at the exact same time. And of course, we just finished up Techtember and Techtober, and there's still some chances that new cameras are coming out, new iPads, new Macs, whatever. And all this does is get people spiraling. It gets people spiraling. And so we have this weird paradox of choice when it comes to content creating. We have a massive abundance of platforms. New people get started. And if you ask me, I'm going to say go straight to YouTube. YouTube is where it's at. Because 2.9 billion users, people are active as heck. There's really nothing oversaturated, although people tell themselves that. But even if you're on YouTube trying to mind your business, somebody will pop up telling you how you can go viral on Instagram or TikTok, or how you can get more business on LinkedIn. And then you start looking at each of these different options. So while you should be having your eyes on the prize, you're looking over here and you get caught with that left hook of procrastination. Anybody ever watch a Tyson fight? It's the minute they try to look off a punch that Tyson take them out. Okay? You have a mountain of tools out here. You have Final Cut, DaVinci, Ecamm, CapCut, StreamYard, whatever. You got AI apps out here that are writing scripts for people. You have video platforms giving you templates, self-generated B-roll, AI voiceovers, like the whole 9 yards. And of course, people like me and many others are telling about these tools that you need to have, or you must have this, or you need this. And what happens when you get this abundance of choice, you freeze. Now, we all have somebody in our family. If you take them to a restaurant that has a lot of things on the menu, they will sit there forever and stare at the wall. I got people in my family, we go to In-N-Out Burger and they stuck, and In-N-Out Burger sell like 4-5 things. So what happens is you freeze because too many choices are not creating the freedom. Is creating the friction. So in my own weird Doc Rock words, it's not analysis paralysis, it's decision indigestion. And that leads to creator constipation. You don't need more options. Fam, what you need is clarity. So the massive result of this is creators get stuck researching instead of recording, scrolling instead of scripting. And I'm not going to sit here and call it laziness because some of y'all are working hard. But throughout the digital noise, it's like that swan thing they talk about, how they look smooth on the top, but underneath the legs and the feet or fins or whatever you call them is just going like 100 miles an hour. That's really what's going down. I know this because I'm speaking from real world. Like this has been me, especially if you're neurospicy, if you're ADHD, or you're just like this. This is part of our problem in general. I say our, you know what I mean, in general. So if I had to give advice right now, I would say pick one. Of course, I'm going to stick to YouTube. Again, 3 million active users. You got good search capability. Evergreen content works. Long form content work. And you can start building your brand there. You don't have to be perfect. No one's looking for perfect. My second choice would probably be TikTok. But it's just who knows what's fitting to happen. It's like a volcano. It's funny for me living in Hawaii, right? But it is like a volcano. Currently, girl is erupting across the way. So, you know what I mean? And the biggest distraction trap is everybody wants to be everywhere. And you can't be everywhere. It's impossible. You have to put your rhythm into one platform. You got to dance with one dance partner at a time. And adding multiples is just chaos. And it's going to break it. Ain't nothing going to break my stride. It's going to break your stride. It's going to tear you down because instead of, say, brand new, getting 20 people on Instagram, you got 2 on Insta, 2 on TikTok, 2 on YouTube, 2 on LinkedIn, 4 on Facebook, and now you feel like you're failing. But if you put all them people in one spot, somebody said today in Mary Lou's stream, I got 15 followers right now. And my response to her was, if 15 people was in your kitchen right now, you probably want to slap the shit out of somebody. You know what I mean? Don't do that to yourself. You got 15 people, you got 15 people. Tomorrow it'll be 16, eventually be 16,000. Trust me, I know. You need to master one lane. In photography, the person who taught me slapped me with a 55 millimeter and said, go. And I'm like, what about these other lenses? They're like, no, put them away. As a matter of fact, leave them at my house. You got to play with this 55 millimeter until I see like 20 pictures that I think are good from you. And then I'll let you change lenses. Yeah, it's like that. I mean, let's put it this way. You can't go viral everywhere if you're invisible anywhere. Everybody wants to be viral, but you're still invisible. How you going to go viral if you're invisible? First of all, viral's dumb. Let's get that out the way. But I had to say it because this is what people be looking for. This is what people are searching for. So don't get caught up in the gear and the strategy. What camera should I buy? Is this the perfect posting schedule? Should I start with shorts or lives or podcasts? The reality check is that's not research, fam. That's procrastination dressed up as productivity. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. So the best way to get over analysis paralysis, and definitely don't lead yourself into decision indigestion. Paralysis is about not starting. And indigestion comes from trying to do everything at once. And that's going to leave you more stuck before you even hit record. So how do we simplify this? How do we make this work? Simplify your process. Kiss it. Keep it simple. Son, I don't want to call nobody stupid. Let's just keep it simple. Focus on your message, not your mic. Although audio is important, focus on your message, not your mic. And I'm going to say my prescription, Doc's prescription to being stuck is record videos in your car. Record videos on a walk, somewhere where you're not sitting at your desk. As I say this, sitting at my desk, surrounded by a bunch of equipment that could take you out your game. If you say it's dark in the car, boom. Like say you can't record in the daylight, like you busy, you work, you got kids or something, go to a parking lot where it's mad bright. As a matter of fact, sneak into the furniture store at Sears and Roebuck or then they go out of business, or Walmart or wherever you go, Homeworld, and go hide in the corner real quick and sit somewhere quiet, like in the back of Staples, and record it in there. They got good light. Matter of fact, any given mall in the planet, right outside any given store, especially the bigger ones, they got super dope light. I love to take pictures in front of the light of a store at the mall using that store as light. When DJ Strick was here in Honolulu, we walked in the middle of Louis to shoot a selfie because it had the best light. It was dark outside. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, go find somewhere to do it. Just use your phone. Tell your story. Don't overthink about the audio and all that stuff. We'll get around to that. But challenge yourself to make 5 to 10 quick, unpolished videos. No editing, no filter, just talking to your audience. If you can do that consistently, then upgrade yourself one step at a time. Inject the microphone. Inject better lighting. Go in your studio. Build some overlays. Add a couple of lower thirds. Do some cutaways. All of that. Action over perfection. Because action clears confusion. Action is the medicine for clarity. You don't think your way to clarity. You do your way to clarity. Most creators don't quit. They just get lost scrolling other people's content, looking for how-to, looking for ways, looking for shortcuts, looking for ideas. And what happens when you do that? Lost in comparison, lost in consumption, lost in wanting to be perfect, buying some more stuff you don't need. I'm trying to keep it clean. Anyway, you already know what to do, and you already know what I'm going to say. The only way to refine this is out loud and hit upload. You cannot edit a blank timeline. You know what I'm saying? So here's your call to action. Stop waiting for perfect. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep saying it. You don't need the best mic. You don't need the best camera. And against my own will, you don't even need the best thumbnail. You need to choose one of them suckers and hit record today. Film a short. Just take a step today. Film a short, simple video, sharing your thought on what you've been sitting on. Matter of fact, come back at me. Film a short, cursing me out, telling me that this was stupid. I don't care. I want you to make something. Because momentum is way better than motivation. Because once you start rolling, the clarity comes. Then you can't stop. Clarity doesn't come from waiting. Clarity comes from creating. Your audience isn't looking for perfection. They're just wanting to hear from you. So start now, figure it out in motion, and understand that is how every great creator begins. Momentum beats perfection always, and action clears confusion every time. So again, you don't need the best choice. You just need a choice. I don't know who need to hear this, but if it was you, let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button, press the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell. And right about now, the algorithm's going to show you another video they think you should watch, and I agree with it.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet.